Michael Bisping absolutely scorches Dan Henderson for his comments during Bisping's live commentary for UFC 251. Mike also defends Usman for the criticism he received during his fight with Masvidal.
You shouldn't make fun of a fellow fighter's injury if that injury happened in the cage, in your sport, the chosen sport that you're all pursuing, because that's bad karma. It's like you're almost asking for that same fate. Like, if I had a wazzy eye and I fucking looked cross-eyed when I came to the UFC, yeah, fair enough. Go for it. But that happened in fight. That happened through combat in mixed martial arts. And to a certain degree, I fucking wear that as a badge of honor. I don't. I cover it up at all times with a fake lens. But still, you get the point that I'm making. I wear my cauliflower ears and my scars as a badge of honor. I cover the eye up all the time because I'm embarrassed by it. And it is a touchy subject. But what a low, lousy, just a scummy, shitty move to say that. Certainly, as I say, as an elder man that's retired, that has children, and then to go after another fighter's lifelong altering injury like that. And I just thought, you really are a low piece of shit. And I'm fucking happy that you want to talk about CTE and not being able to string a fucking sentence together? That old fucking creaky dinosaur, fuck me. He can hardly fucking talk. He looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. He can't fucking turn his head left or right. I don't know what his fucking personal situation is, but I don't think he's very fucking healthy either. So go fuck yourself, Dan Henderson. And if you got a problem with me, baby fucking boy, come say it to my fucking face like a real fucking man, because I'll stick the fucking nut on you straight a fucking way. Simple as fucking that, you old creaky ass fucking fuck off, prick. And listen, Usman's a great guy. He's a gentleman. He is. He did what he had to do. To be honest, he fought the smart fight. He said it himself, and to be honest, I don't disagree with what he said. He said, what, a guy like Masvidal that hits hard, that knocks people out, you want me to go in there and swing toe to toe? Or should I use my skills that I've spent a lifetime developing to win a solid, convincing, sound, concrete, absolute victory and not take any damage? And you can't argue with that. Yeah. I mean, yes, as fans, and I myself would have preferred to see them slug it out. But from Usman's perspective, you can't blame him. It's a clear-cut path to victory. But the fight started and Masvidal looked great. Looked sharp, looked fast. Fluid combinations. He looked incredibly fast, to be honest. He threw a kick. Usman caught it straight away and took him down. But Masvidal was doing a really good job getting back to his feet. But then from there, Usman was just pushing him up against the fence a lot, as we know. I mean, I don't need to recap it. Because that was round one had the most action. For me, round one was pretty exciting. But it was Masvidal that was bringing all the excitement. But Usman was a spoiler. That's what he did. He spoiled it. He spoiled it to his favor, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. That's what he does. He's a wrestler. He's going to take him down. He's not going to stand the strap. Listen, against Covington, it was an exciting fight because Covington can wrestle like a motherfucker. Usman can wrestle like a motherfucker. So what are they going to do? Fucking spend up so much energy trying to take each other down that isn't going to be successful, or try and exercise their perceived striking advantage, which they both thought they had. So they tried striking, and it was a lot of fun. But against, in this matchup, Usman knew. He said, I'm the better wrestler. I can take this guy down all day and control him, not take damage, walk out of it unscathed, without the brain damage that we were talking about earlier, still be able to go see his kids without being covered in cuts and bruises and injuries that might keep him out for a long, long time. So it sounds like I'm making excuses for him. I'm not. I'm just, he said it and he's right. It is smart, but in the long run, it won't help his star power. It will not help his star power, but I guess he may be one of those guys that people want to see get beat, and that can be powerful.
Colby Covington has revealed that UFC has sent him an offer to face Tyron Woodley on a fight night August 22nd, to which seemingly Woodley has declined, as Colby captioned below. Tyron did what his daddy should have and pulled out again. After his win against Dan Ige, Calvin Kattar lays out the groundwork for why he possibly deserves the next title shot, in a division where the top 5 fighters aren't currently as active.
I mean, if I make my case, I don't got to do it with my mouth. I do it in the cage. Like all these other guys, they all talk Where I'm from, man, we don't really talk about stuff too much. You go out and prove it, you earn it, and in here that's not really the business model, so it's a little bit of adjustment for me. And I go out, I fight, and I try to earn every opportunity in front of me. And the champ should see that. You know, he's saying he wants contenders, and you're not going to find one more ready than myself.
How do you see yourself matching up with Alex if you see that fight playing out?
I see it good, man. You know, he's a little shorter for the division. You see how I match up with the shorter guys. I like my reach, but then again, he did well with Max, who's another taller guy in the division, and he's a tough kid. Everybody in the top 10, top 5 is going to be tough, you know, and I just think I present other qualities that will get the job done. But yeah, tough kid. I see myself beating everybody that they put in there with me, and champ's no different.
Guys like
I respect his mindset as a champ. He says he wants contenders. He's not kind of jump around other weight classes like everybody's doing nowadays, which, you know, not hating on them either. 2 belts sounds real nice, but I respect the fact that he wants to go out and fight the contenders in his weight class, and he's got one in me. I respect that mindset about the champ. He wants to earn it, and I think we're similar in that fact, and I think it'd be a good opportunity to go out and compete against him. I've proven I can go 5 rounds, and those type of guys I just want more big moment opportunities, man. I'm ready for 5-round fights and main events. This is my 4th win over a top 10 guy, and who's my competition? No one's been busy in 2020, so I think I'm doing well for myself, going out competing, earning opportunities, and I can't really say much for everybody else in the division.
If the UFC chooses to go a different direction for the champion, what do you think would be a good plan B for you?
I don't really give a shit. Whatever they want to do is you know, up to them. For me, I just focus on what I can control, and that's going out, putting on performances, getting W's. I keep winning, they can't deny me. That was my mindset getting into the UFC. I didn't ask to get in the UFC. I just said if I keep winning, they won't deny me. They can't deny me. There's nothing they could do if you keep winning, and that's what I'm doing right now. If they don't want to give me a title shot now, go out, get another win. They can't keep denying me forever. I'm you know, hopefully top 5 after this fight, and that's a short list.
The Korean Zombie reacts to Volkanovski versus Holloway, slamming the decision that led to the champion retaining his title. He says, to be honest, it is shameful that Volkanovski is a champion of my weight class. Give him to me, then you don't need to worry about the judge's decision. As you know, I won't let the judges decide the result of my fight. I'll finish him in the title match, and that is what the UFC fans want to watch. Brian Ortega has since called the Korean Zombie out for a title eliminator bout to see who gets the next title shot, saying he wants to earn his next title shot, not be given free rides.
Some people are, you know, again, some people are going to say what they want, but yeah, again, you know, I'm confident I won that fight. The judges saw it the same way. There's still a lot of people that know I won the last 3 rounds. But again, there's a lot more people being vocal, saying it was a robbery and whatnot. But I'm just not playing into that because, you know, I don't believe it. And a lot of people don't believe that either. Yeah. I've seen that. Man, look, it's just, I don't know. Maybe he's got one of his boys writing some stuff for him again. But, you know, again, straight after my last fight, he started getting lost. One of his teammates or his manager got lippy and started carrying on. And then one of them got slapped for it. And then they went quiet. So, you know, Brian Ortega gave him a good slapping and they stopped talking for a while. But maybe, you know, maybe they need another good slapping to keep it quiet. But again, look, man, I'm not going to get into that. You know, he's probably just trying to hype the fighter. But, you know, I think he needs to fight Brian Ortega. I think that's what they're planning on doing. And again, you know what I mean? I want them number 1 contenders. You go out there and you take out Brian Ortega, I'm sure everyone's going to be screaming your name. And I'm going to be there waiting, 100%. Again, I'm not scared of no one in the division. I'll be honest when I tell you Max Holloway is the hardest matchup out of everyone in our division, by far. And I was happy to take him back-to-back. You know what I mean? So people got to realise that. Like people are going to sit there and say, you're scared of this, scared of that. I ain't scared of nobody. I've already took out the hardest guys in my division. You know, back-to-back, you got, you know, even Chad Mendes to Aldo to Max. Stylistically, they were the 3 hardest fights. So, I you know, again, I'm not the cocky type, as you know, I always say, but I'm confident in all the other matchups that I see in the near future.